All right, everybody, you have made it to repetitions and routine day number 8. We are going to be doing some pull-ups today. So I warned everybody about it yesterday, but we are going to take a little chunk of time to go through a couple things about pull-ups. We're on an AMRAP today. So today's AMRAP is just going to be 20 minutes. And then whenever we repeat this workout in a couple weeks, we will be able to have our AMRAP be hopefully closer to 24. So I am using a beam in my garage for my pull-ups. I'm not good at pull-ups, so I'm going to be using this band to help. If you do not have a beam or something to pull on, there are some, I think a lot of people actually have kind of door jamb pull-up bars. So if you have one, pause, go get that geared up and ready to go. And if you need to run to the door jamb and then run back, that's totally fine. Just work with it. I've been trying to figure out whether or not it was a good idea to add pull-ups into our routine for a while and or what we work on, and I just think it is a really, really good, functional, important exercise to grab in. And I know it's very intimidating and daunting for a lot of us, but it is extremely beneficial for the back, for the core, and even just getting stretch. So if you do not have a band, you can use a chair, a bench, or a box, and I'll go through what to do if you don't have a beam or a pull-up bar of any sort, and that's totally fine too. It's really just about grabbing and activating through your back. So you'll not be seeing my head for just a second, and that's okay. So you can use a bench or a box if you don't have a strap, right? So you can either jump off your box to pull up, or you can get something a little bit higher and keep your foot on it the whole time. So you can use a chair, make sure it's not going to tip over, but you kind of push through that leg, but make sure that you're grabbing and activating through the back. Also, I have done many times just little mini pulls, right? So you're just barely pulling and your back will totally build just trying to activate through that upper middle back and all across underneath your scapula. All right, so a big part of pull-ups is the core, making sure to set from there. Once you have that bar grab, slide the shoulders down, right? And then get that contraction, big contraction, and pull through the upper back. So another option, if you have access to a beam or something very heavy, you can throw a band over the top, and then you can do a lat pull. So finding a box or sit all the way on the ground, roll the shoulders back and down, keep the core strong. You're going to pull the elbows down. So if you can get any sort of resistance with the elbows coming down, that would kind of be best case scenario. If that doesn't work, you can also throw your band around your anchor point that we've done many, many times, and go with just that row, bent elbow row, or you can lie on the floor and do a Superman lift, superhuman lift. Okay, we just want to activate that upper back. So there you have it. There's our pull-up rendition and explanation. We are going to be doing AMRAPs, as I said, which means as many rounds as possible. And everything's going to be 10 reps through. So I'm going to go through everything that we're going to be doing. If you want to write it down, maybe next time I'll have a board out, so that's actually a good idea. So I'll have a board so you can kind of know what's coming. If you want to jump ahead of me and get more rounds, or if you get far behind, don't worry about it. You can also always just pace with me. So maybe I get 10 reps and I have to take a ton of breaks, and you can fit 20 reps within my 10 rep time frame. You can go for that. So after our pull-ups or whatever alternate you're going to do, we're going to hit up Commandos, okay? So Commandos, you're going to start with your high plank position, tuck your tailbone under, drop, drop, push, push. Then you're going to go to the other side, drop, drop, push, push. If those don't work for you, I would like for you to hold your high plank as an alternate. And if you would like, you can shoulder tap, but you don't have to. So high plank as an alternate to your commando. Then we're going to go back into your back. So we're going to go back, chest, basically. Pull and a push day. Okay, so you're going to grab, I have 35-pound dumbbells that I'm going to be using for a dead row. You're going to hinge forward, find that flexion through the core, roll the shoulder blades back, and then pull the weights right to the hip flexors, those hip creases, feeling that upper back contract again. Then we're going to go into push-ups, regular good old push-ups. Remember, if you don't push up from the floor, you can always use a wall or something a little bit higher to push up from. So it just gives you a little better range, and you don't have as much pressure on your wrists or neck and shoulders, depending on what's going on there. Then we're going to do a plank pass. So you're going to grab your dumbbell again. You just need one for this. You're going to high plank over the bell, okay? So your bell is going to be outside your mat. On the right side, you're going to grab your bell with your left hand, pass it all the way over, set up your plank, and then pass to the other side. So we're going to go 10 each way on that, 20 total. Those should definitely add up, especially if you have a very heavy dumbbell. And then we're going to finish the round off with a single leg V-up. So you're going to push your low back into the ground, slide your arms back. Make sure you can get that tuck and contraction, right? So your pelvic tuck, scooping through the core, reach up overhead, and then you're going to drive your hands up to your toe. If you need to, you can swing your arms a little, grab behind your knee and help. You can also keep your feet on the ground and just get as much sit up as possible. So as long as you're activating through the abdomen, scooping the pelvis, and getting that flexion deep into the core, then you are good to go. All right, let's see here. Let's hit up a quick child's pose. Shift those hips back and down. Push up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And then we're going to go ahead and jump right in. All right, so as I said, 20-minute AMRAP. We're going to start off with those pull-ups. All right, ready, set, and go. All right, 10 pull-ups. After that, you're going to have your Commandos. All right. Core hold strong. Seven, use your back to pull. 9 and 10. All right, then we're going to get our Commandos. 10. Count them like a push-up. Drop, drop, push, push is 1. Trying to keep your hips nice and level. Trying to push your hand right back where your elbow was. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to have our dead rows. Shoulders back and down. Chest is up. Belly strong. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Make sure you're hinging forward, but keep your back flat. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to hit up our push-ups. Just 10. Belly strong. You go with the range that works for you. Remember, you get to take as much time as you want between. I think it's healthy, smart sometimes to take a little bit of time, especially first round. Set in, let that body warm up, heat up. All right, set up your high plank. Do our plank pass. Trying to keep those hips locked. You are working the back here, grabbing and gripping through the back as you lift and pull that weight across. Tuck in through that tailbone. 8. 10 and 10. So far, so good. All right, we're going to do those single leg V-ups. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Roll back and down. Extend those arms. Reach all the way up toward that toe if you can, or just whatever you can. Get out of it. 2. 4. 5. Focus on your core activating all the way down, all the way up. As you reach overhead, as you go down to the ground, make sure you're not relaxing. Tendency is going to be to let that core relax, but we want to keep it going. Flex the whole time. All right, friends, there's one. Here we go. There's an aspect of building your grip, your hands, your calluses. Haven't done those in a while to get those built back up. Feels good. Feels doable, especially a thinner band like that. So hopefully you're feeling the same. 3. 4. All of the other back work has kept us going, keeping the back strong. 4 and 5. All right. Dead rows. Toes straight ahead. Belly nice and strong. If you have access to a barbell, feel free to use that as well. 5. Regular push-ups are next. Pinch the shoulder blades. Feel the back. Get that grab. 10 push-ups. 5. Remember, your push-up should feel like a moving plank. 9. 10. So you grab through the core first. Tuck in that tailbone. Even if you're on your knees, get that flexion. We've been working on that self-flexion. Keep it going. All right, back to your high plank. If you struggle with planking, You can stay on your knees. Try that way. 2, 3. Shoulder blades slide down. Use your back to pull. Try to keep those hips tucked. Should feel lots of core. 7. 10 and 10. Okay. Single leg V-ups, and we're back to pull-ups. Feel that low belly contraction. Four. Create resistance. Your core, setting them to pull that leg up as much as it is to bring your upper body up. 2 more each side. 9, 10, and 10. I'm going to take a little pull through. Pull-ups are next, or whatever alternate. 2 rounds done. We are just hitting 10 minutes. Working flexion, both directions of the move. 6. That's the secret sauce. Both ways. Concentric and eccentric. 8. 9. Core and back. Commandos are next. So if you get there before me, go for it. Oh, I love how those feel. 2. Back rows are next, those dead rows. Last one. Chest up, belly strong, shoulders back and down. Eight, grip deep. Push-ups are next. 10. Keep range. If you're going faster, that's totally fine, but make sure you're set in, flexed up, that your momentum and speed doesn't take away from the move and the flexion. 8, 9, 10. Okay, plank pass. Flex through those glutes Tuck the tailbone. After these, you have your split leg V-up. What do you feel here? Where do you want to feel it? Get into the back. 7, 8. 10. Make sure you're grabbing from under with the opposite arm. So if your weight's on the right side, you grab and pass with your left arm. If it's on the right, if it's on the left, you grab and pass with your right arm. So you're twisting under to grab and lift. Push your low back into the ground. Your arms are resistance as opposed to assistance. 8, 9 pull-ups are next. Commandos after pull-ups. And 10. 14 and a half. So 5.5 minutes to go. Get into that back. 7. 8. Pull straight up. Drop straight down. Try not to swing. 10. All right. Not getting quite as high. That's okay. Bring on those commandos. Then you have your dead rows. 4, 5. Hit that other arm push first. Make sure you're alternating which side's pushing. Last one. Lock that core. Hinge forward. Pull with that back. 6. Make sure the rest of the body is staying still. 9. 10. Okay. Push-ups. All right. So remember, if the weight's on the right side, you're going to pull it over with your left arm first. Tuck under. 1. Halfway. Don't get lost in the number. Flex in, Notice what you're building. 19. Oh wait, this is 19 and 20. Single leg V-ups, then you're back to pull-ups. You go. If you're ahead of me, we're at 1806. Four. 6. If you are pretty far ahead of me though, decide if it's because you have quicker transitions or are you rushing some of your moves. These should take you a while. I know I've taken some time between my transitions, between my exercises. That's fine. Or I definitely have a tendency to miscount. I usually overcount instead of undercount. 45 seconds left. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, started so solid. We made it. Woo. Oh, good job, good job. All right. 4 rounds, I think. Yeah, 4 plus 1 extra set on our pull-ups. Nice work. All right. Walk out into your downward facing dog. Like I said, next time that we do this set, I'm going to give us a little longer AMRAP time. Reach your left arm back and grab outside your calf. So opposite arm to calf. Right arm grabs behind your left calf. Left arm grabs behind your right calf. Try to keep everything centered. Slide the shoulder blade down. Grab your core. Bring that arm forward. Switch to the other side. Level off your hips. Grab outside that calf. Slide your shoulder blade down. Tighten through the abdomen. You got it. All right, plant both hands. Bring everything forward. Elbows tuck in. Drop onto your knees. Release your feet. Grip your glutes. Open that chest. Curl the toes under just for kicks. Lower down kind of like a chaturanga. Push up. Press back, down dog again. Drop onto your knees. Thread your needle. Slide your right arm under. Rotate onto the outer edge of your right shoulder. Push the body over that right side. And then switch. Thread your left arm under. Reach onto that left shoulder. Let your hips drop over. All right, we're going to go through another little kind of vinyasa push. Chaturanga. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Down dog. Hinge forward. Drop. Chaturanga hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Right arm out at a 90-degree angle. Lift your left foot, knee, roll over. Scorpion stretch. See if you can get your left foot on the ground. with that knee opening away from you. Feel the stretch to the shoulder and the arm. All right, roll back to middle. Let's hit up that other side. Left arm out, 90-degree angle. Bend your right leg, lift your knee, rotate over. Whew. Don't worry if you weren't able to get a pull-up situation figured out today. All right, come on up. I want to grab the hip flexors, even though we didn't really get into them. I think it's always wise to get hip flexors. So find that runner's lunge. But remember, they'll be coming back for sure in 2 weeks, and then hopefully even a little more often. I'm looking forward to starting to kind of build in, after we get through these initial 2 weeks, some other kind of funky, more different, less hinge back hamstring. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Less, what's the word I'm looking for? Less familiar moves. So getting us into kind of some funky ranges of motion, but we will feel stabilized and strong due to all of the initial build. Okay, hinge back, hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's rotate over. Come into a wide forward fold. Plant your hands down. Pull your head toward the ground. And then let your body just shift forward toward the crown of your head. You can even rest the crown of the head on the ground. My bun is not going to allow for such a thing. All right, bring your feet just a teeny closer together. Wrap both hands outside your left calf. Make sure that you're shifting those hips so that they're square. You should feel a nice pull through that back that we worked today. And then the other side, rotate over, pull. Grip your hands behind your back. Let those arms fall over the back of your head. Grab your core and come on up. Nice job, everybody. I'm excited to hit it up again with you, and enjoy the rest of your day.